Hello friends, welcome to Yash Classes online. Today's topic is Introduction to Partnership, Standard 12th Account. Total weightage of this chapter is 5 mark, 1 3 marker, 1 one-liner and 1 MCQ will be asked from this chapter. Now, first of all, what is the meaning of partnership? As per the Indian Partnership Act 1932, Section 4, partnership is the relations between the person who have agreed to share the profit of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So, it is a relation between the person who have agreed to share the profit and loss of the business that is carried on by one person or all of them. From the above definition, we derive 4 points. Number 1, partnership is what? Created by contract. Number 2, person who are competent to contract. Only those are partners. Person who enter into such relationship are individually called partner and collectively it is partnership firm. Now, what are the characteristics of partnership? Number 1, partnership is a creation of contract. Such contract may be in written form or in oral form, but generally it is advisable to have in written form. Profit objective is one of the most important characteristics of partnership firm. Partnership firm is formed only to do some legal business. Each and every partner is agent of other partner. In case of numbers, minimum 2 partners are required to form partnership firm. While in case of maximum number, traditionally it is 20 partners in normal business, but in case of banking business, maximum number is 10. But nowadays, after getting permission from government, this number is increased up to 100. Another important characteristics of partnership is unlimited liability of partner. When the firm does not have sufficient asset to pay their liability, then every partner individually as well as collectively responsible to the partnership firm, and therefore liability of each partner is what? Unlimited. In case of partnership, ownership and management both are one and same. In partnership, Indian Partnership Act IPA is applicable to all the partnership firm. So one can say it is one kind of legal status to the partnership firm. Now, next topic is partnership deed. Partnership deed is a written document, and it is one kind of administrative constitution of partnership firm where all the provision pertaining to firm administration are included. It may be in form of oral, but it is advisable to have in a written form, because in any future dispute or misunderstanding, that can be resolved only when it is in written form. Following are the things to be included in partnership deed: details of partner, details of firm, types of business, commencement date of business, capital of partners, interest on capital, drawings, interest on drawings, profit and loss distribution ratio, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration to the partners, interest on loan given by partner to the firm, valuation of goodwill, administration and retirement procedure, and dissolution of firm. So these are the things included in partnership deed. Now, in the absence of partnership deed, following provision of Partnership Act will be applicable. This is most important, friend. So remember it. Number 1, Again, I repeat the question. What is the question? In the absence of partnership deed, following provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932 will be applicable to partnership firm. Number one, each partner contribute. If nothing is specified in partnership deed regarding capital of partner, then each partner contribute in the firm a capital by mutual agreement. It is not mandatory to bring capital for each and every partner. So number one is clear. It is not compulsory for a partner to contribute in capital of the firm. Number two, interest on capital is not paid and interest on drawing cannot be charged if nothing is specified in partnership deed regarding these 2 points. If partnership deed is silent regarding interest on capital as well as interest on drawings, then no interest on capital and drawings is charged. Number three, distribution of profit and loss would remain in equal proportion if nothing is mentioned about profit and loss ratio. Again, I repeat, if partnership deed is silent regarding profit and loss distribution ratio, then we assume that it is equal proportion. Salary, bonus and commission or remuneration cannot be paid to the partner if deed is silent for this, all of these points. Interest on loan given by any partner is 6% if deed is silent on that particular aspect. Again, I repeat, 6% interest per annum is payable for the loan given by any partner to the firm if rate of interest is not mentioned in partnership deed. And the last one, any reasonable expenses incurred by partner from his personal pocket, partner has right to reimburse it from partnership firm. Again, I repeat, any reasonable expenses incurred by a partner from his personal pocket, such expenses must be reimbursed by firm account by partner. Now, let us take some of the short examples. Number one, Hiral withdraws rupees 500 in the beginning of every month. See here, Hiral withdraws rupees 500 in the beginning of every month. This is most important line. If 10% interest is chargeable on drawing, determine the annual drawings and interest on drawings. So first, annual drawings is equal to what? 500 rupees per month into 12 months. So is equal to 6,000 rupees. That's a very simple. Now interest on drawings. So for that we apply one formula is called I is equal to I for interest is equal to PRN upon 100, where P stands for monthly drawings, R is equal to rate of interest, and N is the most important thing here, friend. N is equal to what? 78 by 12. Why it is 78 by 12? Here what? Hiral withdraws rupees 500 in the beginning of every month. Say for example, our accounting year starts from January and ends on December. So Hiral first withdrawal is on 1st January. And on that first withdrawal, she has to pay interest of 12 months from January to December. And her second withdrawal on 1st February. So on which she has to pay interest of 11 months. For March withdrawal, she has to pay interest of 10 months and so on. So total of this month, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, so on up to December. The total of this month is equal to 78. And that's why we put here 78 divided by 12. Clear, friend? So interest on drawings is equal to 500 into 10% into 78 divided by 12 in case when withdrawal is in the beginning of every month. Now if they ask in the question that withdrawal in the last day of the month, then so we have to write in that case N is equal to what? 66 divided by 12. If withdrawal is last day of the month, then it is 66 divided by 12. And withdrawal in the middle of the every month, that means on 15th date of every month, then we have to take 72 by 12. So remember this 3 point, most important point for interest and drawings. It's a 1 mark question. Number 1, if drawing is made in the beginning of every month, then we have to take n as 78 divided by 12. If withdrawal is made in the end of every month, then n is equal to what? 66 divided by 12. And withdrawal is made in the middle, matlab 15th of the every month, then we have to take 72 divided by 12. Okay. Now next one. This is here I have given 2 questions for self practice. Now the next question. Hansa, Hitesh and Vijay are partners of a firm. Their capital proportion is 3:2:1. Here their capital proportion is 3:1. That means capital proportion is not important for us. What we require always profit and loss proportion. So profit and loss proportion is not given. In that scenario, we assume that profit and loss proportion of Hansa, Hitesh and Vijay is equal. Remember this point. Because in the question, nothing is specified regarding profit and loss proportion. So we assume it is equal. Hitesh is entitled to receive 10% commission. Again, this line is also important. Hitesh is one of the partner, is entitled to receive commission of 10% of net profit. The important line is this, after deduction of his such share, matlab after deduction of commission. So percentage of commission is given on net profit after deduction of such commission. It's a very tricky one. So what amount will be received by Hitesh when the profit of the firm is 165 at the end of the year? So here what we assume that profit after commission is 100. When the commission is 10, then profit before commission is 100 plus 10 is equal to 110. Why we do so? Because here in the question, profit of 1,65,000, this is the profit before commission, and percentage on commission is given on after deducting commission. Again I repeat the statement. In the question, profit of a firm is 1,65,000, that is profit before commission. But the percentage of commission is what? 10% of net profit after deduction of such commission. So in that case, what we have to assume, profit after commission is 100, 10 rupees is commission, so profit before commission is equal to 110. And then now you apply that formula, is profit multiplied by percentage of commission divided by 100 upon 100 plus percentage of commission. Again, profit multiplied by percentage of commission divided by 100 plus percentage of commission. So therefore commission is equal to 1,65,000 profit multiplied by 10% upon 100 plus 10, so 110, so is equal to 15,000. Now profit after commission is equal to what? 1,65,000 minus 15,000 is commission, so 1,50,000 is profit after commission, and we call it divisible profit. And this profit is distributed between the partners in equal proportion. So Hansa will receive out of this profit 50,000, Hitesh will receive also 50,000, and Vijay will receive 50,000, because 1,50,000 in equal proportion, matlab 1:1:1. So 50, 50, 50 for all these 3 partners. The question is what? What amount will be received by Hitesh? So Hitesh profit share is 50,000 plus Hitesh commission is 15,000. So 50,000 profit share plus 15,000 commission, the total amount received by Hitesh is equal to 65. And other 2 partners, Hansa and Vijay, will receive only 50,000 each. Okay. Now next. Again it's a similar one, but still we try to solve. Amruta and Divya are the partners of a firm. Their capital ratio is 3:2. Again, capital ratio is not important for us. What we require profit and loss ratio, and if it is not given, then it is equal. Okay? Then next, Amruta is to be paid 8% commission, again that line, on net profit after deduction of such commission. Again the same point repeat. Amruta is to be paid 8% commission on net profit after deduction of such commission. What amount will be received by Amruta if the profit of the year is 96,876? So again, we assume that profit after commission is 100. Commission rate is 8%, so 8 rupees. So profit before commission is equal to 108. 100 plus 8 commission, so 108. Now apply that formula. Profit multiplied by commission upon 100 plus percentage of commission. So profit is 96,876 into percentage of commission is 8 upon 100 plus 8, so 108, and our answer is equal to 7176. That is the commission received by Amruta. Now profit after commission is equal to what? 96,876 is profit before commission minus commission 7176. So profit after commission is equal to 89,700. And now this 89,700 is distributed among the partners in equal proportion because profit and loss ratio is not given in question. So we assume it is equal. So here amount received by Amruta that we have to calculate. So for that, first of all, we calculate profit share of Amruta. So 89,700 is divisible profit, divide by 2, because Amruta's share is 1 by 2. So we divide by 2. So is equal to 44,850. And total amount received by Amruta is equal to what? 44,850 plus that commission 7176. So ultimate amount received by Amruta is 52,026. Okay, friend. Now next question. Vismay, Abhijit and Kunal are the partners, sharing profit and loss in the proportion of 3:2:4. So here profit and loss ratio is given. Manager is to be paid 10% commission on profit, but after deduction of his share. Here the share of profit of Abhijit is 30,000. See here, friend, here total profit is not given, but share of one of the partner is given, that is 30,000. So share of Abhijit given. Now see in the question, Abhijit profit and loss ratio is what? Profit and loss ratio of Vismay, Abhijit and Kunal is 3:2:4. So Abhijit ratio is, we say it is 2/9. Why it is 2/9? Proportion of profit and loss is what? 3:2:4. So 3 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 9. So we can say for Vismay it is 3/9, for Abhijit it is 2/9, and for Kunal it is 4/9. So Abhijit ratio is 2/9, and the share of Abhijit profit is 30,000. So we can make a step like this. 2/9 profit share of Abhijit is 30,000. The firm share is what? 1. Firm share is what? 1. So in that case, total profit earned by firm is equal to what? Again I repeat the step. 2/9 is to 30,000, that is Abhijit's share. Firm share is what? 1. So for 1 it is how much? So it is 1,35,000. How is it? 30,000 into 1 multiply by, that step is reverse, 9/2. 2/9 is reverse, it is 9/2. So it is 1,35,000. Now this is what? 135 is what? Total profit of the firm. And now manager commission is what? 10% of profit. So 1,35,000, simply you put 10%. So is equal to what? 13,500. So here important point is that step 2/9 is to 30,000. So for one share it is how much? So we get total profit of the firm, and on total profit we simply put a 10%. So answer is 13,500. Okay. Friend, here I have given one more question for your self practice. Kindly do it. Illustration 5. Riya, Dilip and Kirtan are the partners of a partnership firm. The share of Kirtan is 1/5, 1/5 share of Dilip, and share of Riya is double of the share of Kirtan. Determine the amount of profit of each partner if the profit of the firm at the end of the year was 1,92,000. So this is very interesting question. There are 3 partners, Riya, Dilip and Kirtan. So first write down Riya, Dilip and Kirtan. Riya is to Dilip is to Kirtan. We write like this. Okay, now the second statement is very important for us. What they say in the second statement? Kirtan's share is 1/5 of Dilip. So if we assume Kirtan's share is equal to 1, then Dilip is receiving 5 times more amount than Kirtan. Again I repeat, Kirtan share is 1 by 5. So we assume Kirtan share is 1, then Dilip share is equal to, simply we say it is 5. Is it clear? And now the share of Riya is double than the share of Kirtan. If Kirtan share is 1, then Riya's share is equal to what? 2. Again I repeat this entire. Here what we assume first, we assume Kirtan share is equal to 1. So we write 1 in Kirtan, under Kirtan's name. Then focus on that second statement of the question, that Kirtan share is 1/5 of Dilip. So Kirtan share is 1, then Dilip share is equal to what? 5. That is already given in question. And what about Riya? Riya is receiving double than the Kirtan. If Kirtan share is 1, then Riya's share is equal to 2. So now ratio is equal to 2:5:1. This is what profit and loss ratio. And now distribute profit of 1,92,000 in 2:5:1. So for Riya, 1,92,000 into 2 by 8. For Dilip, 192 into 5 by 8. And for Kirtan, 192 divided by 1 by 8. So 48,000, 1,20,000 and 24,000 respectively profit share of Riya, Dilip and Kirtan. Now next question. What they say in the question number 5. See, it's a self-practice question, but still I give some hint. Mehta received his share 4 times of Pandya. Mehta received his share 4 times of Pandya. So first partner is Mehta, second partner is Pandya. While Bajpai received half the share of Mehta, so Bajpai is the third partner. So first of all, write down name of these 3 partners, Mehta, Pandya and Bajpai. So Mehta is to Pandya is to Bajpai. Now again focus on first statement. Mehta received his share 4 times of Pandya. So Mehta's share is 4 times then Pandya's share. So we put 1 in Pandya's column. We assume that Pandya's share is 1. So in that case, Mehta's share is equal to what? 4. And Bajpai received half the share of Mehta. So Mehta's share is 4. So half of 4 is equal to 2 for Bajpai. So now our profit and loss ratio of Mehta, Pandya and Bajpai is equal to what? 4:1:2. And now distribute profit of 87,500 in that proportion, 4:1:2. So you will get Mehta's share 50,000, Pandya's share 12,000 and Bajpai's share 25,000. So do it by own. Now illustration number 3. Profit loss sharing ratio of Jayesh, Suresh and Pankaj is 6:2:3. Manager has received a commission of 6,600 at 10% after deduction of such commission from profit. A certain distribution of profit amongst the partner. See, in this question, as compared to the previous question of commission, in this question amount of commission is already given. In previous questions, what we work out? We work out commission from profit. But in this question, commission is already given, that is 6,600 at the rate of 10% of the profit. So we simply put a step like this. If 10 rupees is commission, profit amount is equal to 100. Commission of manager is 6,600. So amount of profit is equal to how much? Again, I repeat the statement. If 10 rupees commission, divisible profit is equal to 100. Profit is equal to 100. Then commission is 6,600. Profit would be how much? So it would be 66,000. By cross multiplying this 6,600 into 100 upon 10, answer is 66,000 divisible profit. And now distribute this profit between among those 3 partners, Jayesh, Suresh and Pankaj, in the proportion of 6:2:3. That means 6/11, 2/11 and 3/11. So Jayesh will get 36,000, Suresh will get 12,000 and Pankaj will get 18,000. So it's a quite easy question. Now next. Profit and loss sharing ratio of Rajkumar, Kaushik and Sharma is 15:10:9. 15:10:9. That means what? 15/34, 10/34, 9/34. Clear? because 15 plus 10 plus 9 is equal to 34. So we can say that 15 by 34, 10 by 34, 9 by 34. Total profit of the firm is already given 68,000. So it's a quite easy question for you. Simply you have to distribute this profit between this among these three partners. So for Rajkumar, profit share is what? 68,000 into 15 by 34. Kaushik share 68 multiplied by 10 by 34. And for Sharma, it is 9 by 34. So 30,000, 20,000 and 18,000 respectively answer. Now illustration 6. This is an important one for exam point of view. Milind, Hemant and Rasik have distributed profit of the firm of rupees 1,89,000 in equal proportion. Instead of distributing it in 1:2:4. So they committed mistake. They distributed 1,89,000 in equal proportion instead of 1:2:4 proportion. So you have to rectify this mistake and give accounting treatment. So first of all, we make a table like this. Particular partners name Milind, Hemant and Rasik. What is the correct distribution? The correct ratio is 1:2:4. So first distribute 1,89,000 in 1:2:4. That means 1 by 7, 2 by 7 and 4 by 7. So that is equal to 27,000 for Milind, 54,000 for Hemant and 1,08,000 for Rasik. And put in Milind, Hemant and Rasik column with plus sign. So first we write correct distribution with plus sign 27, 54 and 1,08,000. Now what is the incorrect distribution? That is in equal proportion. So 189,000 in equal proportion. If we divide, then for Milind it is 63,000, for Hemant 63,000 and for Rasik 63,000. So subtract this 63,000 from above amount. So amount of difference is equal to what? In case of Milind it is minus 36, in case of Hemant it is minus 9,000 and in case of Rasik it is plus 45,000. So debit the minus sign and credit the plus sign. That means Milind and Hemant's account is debited and Rasik account is credited. So make a journal entry like that, like this. Milind's capital or current account is debited, Hemant capital and current account is debited to Rasik capital and current account, 36,000, 9,000 and 45,000 respectively. Is it clear? So it's a quite simple question. First you have to make the correct distribution and then you have to subtract from that correct distribution wrong distribution, and whatever difference is there you have to work out that difference. If answer is negative, then you have to debit those two accounts and credit if answer is positive. See one more question. Profit of the firm of Sheila, Surbhi and Sanket is 1,35,000. They have shared the profit in the ratio of 2:1:3 instead of 3:3. So wrong distribution is 2:1:3, 2:1:3, and the correct one is what? 3:2:3. So first we write correct distribution with positive sign, with plus sign. So 1,35,000, divide this 135 into 3:2:3. So it is 50,625, 37,750 and 50,625. Again I repeat, 50,625, 37,750 and 50,625. And now wrong distribution. I think I have committed one mistake, printing mistake in this distribution. For Sheila it is 50,625. For Surbhi it is 33,750. Dear friend, please correct it. It is not 37, it is 33,750. Please correct. And Sanket it is 50,625. And the wrong one is what? 1,35,000 into 2:1:3. And that is what? 45, 22,500 and 67,500. So for Sheila it is plus 5,625. For Surbhi it is plus 11,250. And for Sanket it is 16,875. So what we have to do? Sanket account is debited while Sheila and Surbhi account is credited. Now see the journal entry. Sanket capital and current account is debited by 16,875 to Sheila's capital and current account, to Surbhi's capital or current account. It is 5,625 and 11,250. Okay, so this is the question for rectifying the entry. Now one more question. Ram, Lakshman and Sita are the partners of a firm. On 1/4/2016, their capital was 40,000, 30,000, 80,000 respectively. At the end of the year, after the profit, it was realized that charging of interest on capital at 12% is missed out. Oh, that's the mistake. What they committed mistake? They missed out to charge interest on capital. Write journal entry for the rectification. So first, there are three partners, Ram, Lakshman and Sita. Their capital is given, interest on capital rate is also given, but they've forgotten to charge interest on capital. So this is the mistake that they committed. So now you have to rectify this. So see the answer. First we write, so we make a table like that, particular, Ram, Lakshman, Sita and total. First we write interest on capital at the rate of 12%. See friend, remember one thing, interest on capital for partner, it is the income, and for firm has to pay this interest to the partner, so for firm it is the expense. Again I repeat, interest on capital for partner it is income and for firm it is expense. So first we add income, so interest on capital at a rate of 12% for Ram, 40,000 into 12%, so 4800. For Lakshman, 30,000 into 12%, 3600, and for Sita, 80,000 into 12%, 9600. Total interest on capital is equal to 18,000 with plus sign. Now deduct profit, the same amount of profit, 18,000, that we have to deduct, because interest on capital is an expense for firm. So it is one kind of reduction in profit equal to the amount of interest for a firm. Again I repeat, interest on capital is an expense for firm. So in that scenario, it is one kind of reduction in profit equal to the amount of interest for a firm. So what we have to distribute this 18,000 of interest between these three partners, among these three partners in their profit and loss proportion. So here profit and loss proportion is not given, so we assume it is equal. So 6,000 each for Ram, Lakshman and Sita, and that is with minus sign. So now minus 1200 for Ram, minus 2400 for Lakshman, and plus 3600 for Sita. Here again there is one printing mistake. For Sita it is plus 3600, not minus. So please correct it. Ram it is minus 1200, for Lakshman it is minus 2400, and for Sita 9600 minus 6000, so it is plus 3600. So Ram and Lakshman account is debited while Sita's account is credited. So simply you check the entry. Ram capital or current account is debited with 1200. Lakshman capital and current account is debited with 2400 to Sita's capital and or current account 3600. Okay, so first we write interest on capital, then with the similar amount, what we reduce profit and we have to deduct this profit from Ram, Lakshman and Sita's column. And if answer is negative, then those two account is debited and credit the Sita's account. Okay, thank you very much.